My name's Rory, I greet 'em at the door when I ain't washing dishes or sweeping the floor. I'm a real hard worker, I'm hardly ever late, and in the last 2 weeks I've only broke one plate. Y'all come on in, stay wherever you want.
On the third Saturday of each month here at MarcyJo's, we have a songwriters night. Now back there behind where the cameras are is a little stage set up with some lights from our chicken house. We're really high tech here. We bring in some of the best songwriters in Nashville for a great night of music. We also serve a wonderful meal and some wonderful desserts. One of our most requested desserts is what we're making today, our homemade peach cobbler with vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, actually, this is my recipe that I brought in to the restaurant. I've made it, so many times. A friend of mine from Texas taught me how to make this about 23 years ago. So I'm gonna start off and tell you guys, it's 3 cans of peaches. And you're just gonna get a 9x13 pan and you're just gonna spray it.
Are these peaches, are they kind of already sweetened a little bit with
Yeah.
some syrup?
Yeah.
So we have some sugar
And
in
heavy
here.
syrup, the kind that you get at the store that's
Right.
just
Right.
and the heavy, there you go. So that's perfect. So you're just gonna take that, and then we got the dry ingredients, which you have over there.
I just have some flour, a little bit of sugar, some baking powder, a little bit of salt, and then I want to cut in some Crisco, some butter flavored Crisco, shortening in here. Just
Kind
gonna
of gives
cut
it that crumble.
Make it a nice crumble.
Yeah.
The thing that's great about this dessert, and Marcy, everybody loves it, and I'm so
They
glad
do.
you brought this to the restaurant, is that it's just really quick and easy.
It really is.
This
It
is one of
really
those
is.
desserts that you just, takes 10 minutes?
It really does.
At
Just whip it
most.
together in 10 minutes and it's ready. And I tell you, it's one of our most requested desserts. It really is. I mean, people love it, and it's so good, just right out of the oven with the scoop of vanilla ice cream.
And talking about our Songwriters Night, so that is the third Saturday of each
Yeah,
month, like we
it's-
talked about. And for those of you who have maybe been to MarcyJo's before, you've seen the building and you see how many people we can sit in here. Not very many. So
Yeah.
usually it's a sellout for these Songwriters
Right.
Nights. And we do bring in a lot of great musicians and songwriters. Usually they're some of our friends that we know, and they're all hit songwriters, so they've
Yeah.
had hits on the radio. So,
And so you're just gonna pour that over there on top.
I
Layer
love
it really
the
good.
feel of a good streusel in your
Yeah.
hand.
And this is, this is really, really easy.
And then what's the final step, Marcy?
And so after that's all spread all over there, you're gonna take a stick of butter and you're just gonna cut it in little slices there and just kind of put it all over there.
And then you're going to put this in the oven. You're going to preheat
Right.
your oven to 350.
Yep.
Throw this in the oven for about 35 to 45 minutes. It really depends.
On
So
your
you can,
oven.
and if you want to make a double batch of this, which is what we do, you want to cook it a little bit longer, but we like to make sure that the top is nice and brown. Really, really crunchy
Yeah.
on top. And so 35 to 40 minutes, depending on your oven. Pop that baby out, serve it with some ice cream.
And then I also, it's up to you, but I like to add a little bit of cinnamon and sugar on top
Oh yeah,
too.
that's the best part by far.
Yeah.
Well, talking about all this music and everything and the songwriters nights that we have, you see Hopi, our daughter, she's waiting tables today. She's helping us back there, and she started taking bass lessons.
Oh, that's
Well,
great.
her bass teacher is with us, and he is going to test our food. Come on up here, Mr. Weber. Y'all, this is Mike Weber, a good friend of ours. How are you, sir?
Doing good, thanks.
Looking good as usual.
Well, thank you.
Well, tell us a little bit about your history of your music, and you've been playing for some well-known people.
Well, yeah, I came here in 1981 from Virginia, Northern Virginia, and I was kind of in the Navy earlier than that. And I came down here and looking for some work, and I got to work with Danny Davis and the Nashville Brass at first.
Wow.
And I got to work with Chet Atkins for a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Wow, those are some
And
big names.
then the Judds for about 8 years. And,
Oh, that's great.
I bet there are some amazing stories.
well, there's a few. If I can only remember. That's always a problem. Oh, this looks great.
Oh, this is going to change your life. Now,
Oh.
if we had some ice cream, we'd serve that up for you too. But take a little bite there and see what you
Let me
think.
get some of that.
Does look nice. Look at all that juice.
Oh,
I know, isn't that great?
Love that. Really, really nice.
Isn't
Well,
that good?
not too bad.
Not too bad. No.
Well, good.
No, this is great. Thanks.
Well, great seeing you. Thanks for
Thank
helping
you.
Hope
You're
with those
welcome.
bass
I'm gonna
lessons.
finish
Thank you.
this.
Okay. Well, there you have it, folks. This is our homemade peach cobbler here at MarcyJo's, where we're changing lives.
One bite at a time.